Today, we're going to be exploring the state of Louisiana. And we have two goals as we explore Louisiana. First, we want to know what makes Louisiana unique or special. What makes it different from all the other states in the United States? There are 50 states. So, what's so special about Louisiana? That's our first question. Second, we're going to be looking at the different areas of Louisiana to see what makes them special and unique. How is North Louisiana different from South Louisiana? First, let's start with our first question, which is what makes Louisiana special? So, to understand what makes Louisiana different from other states, we need to know what other states are like. So, Louisiana is right here on the Mississippi River. Let's take a road trip straight west to the state of Arizona so we can start comparing it to Louisiana and seeing what makes Louisiana special. So, let's start on our little road trip to Arizona. We're going to start in Sedona, and I want you to start looking at the landscape. What's different about Arizona from Louisiana? I'm already seeing the landscape is different. It looks different. I don't remember all these mountains and rocks in Louisiana. This looks almost like a desert. Wow, the plants are different too. Okay, I'm starting to see a lot of the differences between Arizona and Louisiana. But let's look at another state so we can even see more differences. So let's go north and east over to New York. Now, New York City is built on a harbor, which is a protected place on the coast. It's protected from waves and storms, which means that ships can load and unload there. That means it's a great place for a port city or a city used for trading. And trading has always been important to business in New York. Not just today, but a long time ago. Even longer ago than that. Even further back. Okay, maybe that's a little bit far. But for a very long time, trade has been important to New York because it's been situated on a harbor. So let's take a little bit of a look at New York and what New York looks like. Ah, beautiful. Big, big city. Ooh, what's that on the ground? Thought I saw something different there. Oh, that's definitely different from Louisiana. We don't have snow like that. Wow, that's a pretty intense winter. Okay, wow. I don't need to see too much more. I can already tell that New York and Louisiana are a lot different. So I know there are a lot of big differences between the different states. Let's dive into Louisiana and see what makes it unique or special. To find out, we're going to be looking at the land and the people. So let's start in North Louisiana. This map splits Louisiana into 5 different regions, but really we're just going to split it in half. What are the differences between the north side of Louisiana and the south side of Louisiana? And we're going to start up here in the north. So, North Louisiana, what makes it special? Let's look at the landscape. In North Louisiana, we have hills and forests. This is Mount Driscoll, the tallest mountain in Louisiana. It looks pretty wimpy compared to those mountains in Arizona. It looks like Louisiana is a lot flatter than other states. But in North Louisiana, we can start to find hills and forests. Also, when we look at the people, we see that the people live in rural communities. That means they live in communities with small amounts of people, out in the country, out in farms, not in big cities. Also very important in North Louisiana, church. Many people in North Louisiana go to church, and it forms a big part of life in their communities. To review, in North Louisiana, we find hills, forests, farmers, churches, and rural communities. So on your worksheet on part 1, I want you to take North Louisiana, just the north part, And I want you to start drawing some of those things you would find in North Louisiana: farmers, churches, things like that. Make sure that you're drawing them on the north side of the state. Here's your list to help you. Now, to see what makes that different, let's look at South Louisiana. What makes South Louisiana special and unique? Well, I'm glad you asked, because South Louisiana is filled with swamps. Swamps are also called wetlands or marshes. I like the name wetlands because it describes what a swamp is like. A swamp is low land covered in water. These are found all over South Louisiana, not in Arizona, not in New York City, in South Louisiana, and that's what makes it special. Also, the people in South Louisiana, many of them are Cajuns. Cajuns came from Canada. They speak French and they brought a lot of their recipes and their music with them. And they give a certain flavor to South Louisiana that you won't find all over the country. In fact, it's very unique here in South Louisiana. Let's start to take a little trip into Louisiana, South Louisiana particularly, Cajun country, to see what it is like. We start over here in New Orleans. We're going to be leaving New Orleans, which is a big city, and we're going to be going out into the rural communities, okay? Crossing the bridge out into the rural communities, small town people. I also didn't see this in Arizona or New York. Lots of rain, very wet.
We're not there yet. This typical Louisiana thunderstorm isn't helping. Down here on the Gulf of Mexico, things get very wet. Then suddenly, we're through the looking glass and into bayou country. The Louisiana swamplands, Cajun country.
Now we're out in the swamps. Watch out for alligators.
The man steering this skiff is a Cajun, Brian Champagne.
Okay, it doesn't take long to start seeing what makes Louisiana, especially South Louisiana, special when I start comparing it to Arizona and New York City. Take this time to add some of these things that are found in South Louisiana to your map of South Louisiana on part 2. Now, we don't need to stop here though. We can also use some maps to get some more information. So I have a climate map of Louisiana, which is going to show me what temperatures are like most of the year. North Louisiana is blue. I see the blue shows low temperatures. South Louisiana is red. Red shows high temperatures, meaning it's hotter. So another thing I can say about South Louisiana is it's warmer, it has a warmer climate and more rain. So add some of those things, swamps, Cajuns, rain, to your map of South Louisiana, and then finish that writing part afterwards. Well, this has been a fun little adventure around not only Louisiana, but the whole country to see what some of the differences are in the landscape. We're going to be looking more at the landscape of Louisiana, what makes it special, and how it impacts people and the way people live in Louisiana. I'll see you next time.